my name is Katie. I rode for Texas 4000 the summer of 2019 for the Rockies route, and that one basically just follows up the Rockies mountain range. And okay, so what is Texas 4000? It is a 501c nonprofit that raises money to fight cancer. Our motto is fighting cancer every mile because we bike many miles and we fight cancer every mile. Our three pillars are hope, knowledge, and charity. So the charity part, we raise money. Every individual person has to raise at least a minimum of $4,500, and we raise more money as an organization. We also panhandle. You may have seen us in our jerseys and our signs all over Austin and even other cities whenever we're on break. So we spread knowledge by having programs that we do throughout the ride. So since we have 3 routes, we get to spread our programs throughout the country is the goal. And these programs consist of, well, first of all, like our personal testimonies of why we're in this organization, but also knowledge and facts and information about cancer and things that people can do to prevent cancer. And lastly, our pillar of hope is really important to me because the whole reason I'm involved in this organization is because I have hope that we will find cures to cancer, all kinds of cancer. And so we get to spread that kind of hope throughout the country as well. And also just through our ride, it gives a lot of people hope that, people are doing stuff and we care about this,
Hi everybody, so to kind of give you a brief introduction of who I am, my name is Daniel Han Lee. I am a recent grad from the University of Texas at Austin, majored in business with a specification in marketing and a minor in MIS. That is that students get ready to take on the world's largest charity bike ride, which was from Austin, Texas to Anchorage, Alaska. This trek itself takes about 4,500 miles within a span of 70 days, and typically that starts on June 1st of every summer and leads all the way to Anchorage, August 10th, which the finish line ends at Anchorage, Alaska. And so the way that usually goes about it is that students are required to train within 18 months prior of their summer ride by training 2,000 miles on their bike, raising a minimum of $4,500 and volunteering 50 hours of volunteer service. And so for my team for that summer, we actually raised a grand total over $750,000 for cancer research purposes that were distributed across all medical institutions in the US. The reason why I did this was because I actually had both my grandpas on my mom and dad's side be diagnosed with cancer. In Korean American culture, it is actually pretty apparent for Korean American males to get involved with smoking, and a lot of times Korean Americans were not imposed to the propaganda of why tobacco was so bad for you and your insides of your physical body. And so for me, my grandpas were diagnosed with pancreatic cancer and stomach cancer, and that led to a lot of challenges for my family, physically and mentally, just because of how difficult the situation was to handle at the time. Now, my story is not very unique in that there are many people around the US and in the world that have very similar stories where loved ones or themselves were affected by cancer, and it's something that a lot of us have been desensitized to. And so
some ways that people can help Texas 4000 is, first of all, by donating to Texas 4000. I think it's cool that we can support causes with our money. I think it's cool that we can financially support causes that we believe in and are passionate about. And I feel like, the idea of cancer and how awful it can be is something that resonates with many, many people. Even if you don't have anyone in your life who has cancer, that's awesome. It's still something that we know is objectively just so awful. And so I think it's a great organization to donate to. And another way I think that people can support Texas 4000 and help the organization is by just spreading the word. I think it's cool to see, first of all, like just out of UT Austin students, the different kind of circles and people that this organization brings together, and the only way that can happen is by spreading the word for people to know about this organization, to apply. And I think just like social media in general, and just spreading the word about this organization helps with the whole knowledge, helps with the whole spreading the hope and charity, all that, it helps everything. This is really lame, but my 6-word story is I like to ride my bicycle, because we sang Bicycle Race so many times throughout the summer. I have listened to it so many times, and Queen was awesome. But yeah, that is kind of like a song that will always forever remind me of our ride, and it's 6 words, and it just makes sense. Anyway, okay, thank you.